All right. Welcome to another episode of Trapping with Jinx. It's gonna be a super awesome day today. I'm trapping some ground today that I call the Bermuda Triangle. It's 3 pieces of properties. Each of them have their own character and their own style, several varieties of different ecosystems, and I love it. I love trapping this new ground. I'm getting ready to ride on my 4-wheeler. There's my 4-wheeler, and one of the properties I called cold rolling coyotes last year. I'm probably looking at about a mile or 2 between each property, and whatever goes into the Bermuda Triangle today hopefully comes out with me, right? So anyways, let's go check some traps and I'll show you what I'm working on, and we'll see just the variety of the ecosystem set locations, some of my sets, and hopefully I'll have some good captures here today. Fighting the raccoons, that's my biggest enemy right now, and I'll show you some of what I'm seeing. And a lot of my raccoons from last year didn't sell, so I'm not targeting them, targeting coyotes, hopefully. But I gotta keep the raccoons out of my sets, right? And that's troubling. So let's go check some traps. Well, I brought you to this great big huge brush pile on the corner of a fence row. And what I like so much, I usually don't trap around these just because of the rabbits and the raccoons. You can see there's a good raccoon trail coming and going. The raccoons have really taken this one up. But there's a really good crossing trail right here. I've been catching some raccoons right here the last couple days. And then I've got another spot where they're kind of crossing underneath the fence on a cedar post. So it's just really a matter of time on this one. It's an out. I like the brush pile, but really I like the location on it. And it's really, this is going to be one of these set locations that will consistently produce, mostly because of this timber that comes off and they travel through here. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you. That's what I'm working on. Just a real simple, I got a dirt hole on this one, and then I got a cedar post on that one, which is like a post set. It's on the other side. All right, let's keep moving. I have a couple of nice sets here, really nice looking coyote. Little trail. Hey! Nice catch. It's chewing on my cable though. Dark coyote. Nice little pond here, a little trail coming through here, connected on this nice coyote. And then there's a high bank here on this side here too. 3 days on this cable. So, real nice spot. I've got a trap over here on this corner. I thought maybe I might catch a bobcat at some point, but it's like right in here. I got a little set. So, got a good catch around his neck. Can't beat that. Nice catch. I'm gonna get him dispatched, and I was able to get that cable back in. You can't see it, it's right here though. So I just went down about 10 feet off down the trail and blended that back in and caught this really nice coyote. So pretty pleased about that, and we're gonna keep moving down the line. Well, I just dispatched a raccoon right here. I forgot all about it, but I like this set. Nice long fence line that comes up, crop change, and then cattle country behind me, and it feeds into that big system there. And I went with a T-bone set right here, and I'm waiting on a coyote to come back, and it's really pretty country. This is one of the corners of the triangle. We'll go back in here and check some traps, and I have a couple of cables I'm pretty anxious about along the fence line, and we'll keep moving. I'll get this reset. I did a T-bone set on this one. That's where I caught him. And there's what I had kind of noticed, guys, if you could kind of see this, I noticed that the coyotes are running through here. That was their trail. And then there's a corner post right here, so they're crossing right here. And so I took advantage of this trail set, and I set a bone right in through here with a walkthrough, and that was my set. So I think I waited 2 or 3 days to finally caught a raccoon, but waiting on a coyote. That's how it works. I'll get it reset and we'll keep moving down the line. All right, well, here's that corner piece. Really good trail coming right through here. One of my preseason videos, I scouted this spot. It's a good spot. Made an RJ set right here. Really good location. A lot of raccoons coming down through here. There's a little culvert here. Lots of raccoon sign. And then there's a cable in this kind of ditch. I noticed that the coyotes, a lot of times they will travel down the middle of these, and then a coyote will sit on the side, and then they'll hunt this. So there's a good trail going down through there. It's just a matter of time on it. And oh, I've got a couple more cables back over here. Good spots. Let's go check them out. You can't see it, but there's a trail that comes down through here, and matter of time on that cable right on the end. So it's a good set away from the brush, which is legal in my state. Always have to keep that in mind. And then I've got a little trail coming through here on top of this, and I went with a post set, cedar post. That'll produce. Gonna stay away from that set. Oh gosh, just a matter of time on some of these. You know, when you really feel it, you set it, and you're anxious to check them every day. There's some good trails coming through here, so I picked one really nice one right here. You can't see the cable on it. And those are the set locations that you just can't miss. So it's just literally a matter of time. And then I've got a cable right here. I want to show you, or not a cable, but a dirt hole coming out. Probably if he drives through here, he'll set off my trap. But good sets. Just a matter of time. I gotta wait on the coyotes to come back through before I start catching here. And I bet, and I'll mark my words, but I bet when I catch, I'll catch 2 or 3 at a time. So that's the sort of stuff that helps me get up in the morning. This is on the back edge of the Bermuda Triangle on one of the properties. Whatever goes in can't come out, right? So here we go. And so let's keep moving down the line. Got some more traps to check in. It should be a nice productive day. Okay folks, took you to the other side of the triangle. It's a different property I'm working on. Top ground on beans, and then there's corns on the other side. Nice big thick ditch that kind of wraps around, and then there's a lot of these terraces that kind of come and go. And so these are what we call natural pinch points. So as something uses this long fence row going back, and then I don't know for sure if they feed off of these or not. They have mice, I'm sure. So, but I have a cable opportunity right here, and it's probably about one of the best locations I could ever think of for a coyote crossing. Super really good spot. So we'll just check that area real quick, and hopefully got a catch. So when I get a little closer down here, I set a bone set on the end of this, and I tried to do like a walkthrough on it. And it looks like it actually got work. It's probably going to be coons doing that. But right where that is where the set is. I think I'm going to leave that just the way that it is. I'm not going to mess with it at all. Let's check these down here. RJ set. Learned it out in Kansas. Good set. I didn't do an RJ here. Just a common dirt hole. Traps flipped. Good location. And then here's my trail. And there's a culvert right here. It's a really good spot. Cattle country over there. It's only a matter of time on a set like that. I'm going to get that reset there, and we're going to move on down the line. They've already dissed this, but you can see that how they kind of went through here. And I've learned through example from previous years to kind of stay outside, because a lot of times they'll diss these fields 2 or 3 times for some reason. But anyways, I'm going to get that reset and then move on down the line. Well, we're in for a treat today. I made 2 sets here off this water tank. It just kind of funnels in. There's a bone set right here. And then did an RJ set. This is the first time I've caught on an RJ set. Kansas Strapline Products. Ed Schneider showed me how to make this set. It's a back foot catch. Really beautiful tom caught bobcat. He's got quite a mound going right now. When I first came up here, I thought it was a badger, but nice bobcat. First bobcat of the season, and can't beat that. So, good catch on a back foot, and he really tore that up. Pretty aggressive, feisty little fella, aren't you? Can't beat the location though. This is the other side of the Bermuda Triangle is what I'm calling it. Critters go in, they don't come out. Big cottonwood tree, a lot of raccoons using that. I'm staying away from that, hopefully. First night set on this RJ set, and I'll show you how to reset that real quick. But I will get him dispatched. Looks like a nice aggressive tom. Well, he did really quite a number on my set, but I finally got him dispatched. Nice back foot catch, 2 toes. Beautiful bobcat. Really nice. Nice spots. Looks like a tom, I'm assuming. Well, it's female. But can't beat that. Nice cat. Well, folks, he left me really a lot of dirt work to do. So what I'll do is I'll use this for my backing, and I'll make a nice little in and out. I got my nice top spade here, and I'll start working on that. And we'll get... Okay, so I made me a nice little funnel spot. This is kind of the way I want him to come in. And then I'm gonna start out my trap hole, because I've already got my bed is right here. And when I get that done, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I'm gonna do my best to show you what I can with the reset on this. The shadow is coming across here, so I do apologize in advance. I dug that out with my tile spade. It goes at a 45, about 12 inches or so. All I have today is my mouse tool. I forgot my cordless drill, the battery on it, but I'll dig out the rest of this a little ways, and then I'll rebait it. If you're wanting to know what I just put in that, this is what I caught on him. Bill Nelson, he's got a predator bait. That's a bobcat meat base. And then I went with Voodoo down the hole for a call lure. That's by Fox Valley. Get that through Minnesota Trapline Products. So that was what was in the hole originally. That's what I'm going to reset with. And okay, so I just mouse hole that out for now. I usually like my my drill. It works the best, but this will probably do too. And I always like to bait everything on the end. It's just kind of what I do. It's my personal preference. I'm gonna reset my trap right in here, and I bring up this loose dirt right here so it makes kind of a lip. And I'm probably a good 12 inches back. That was a back foot catch. So like I said, I'm kind of new to this set, but it has really good eye appeal, which is kind of why I like it, and it looks really natural. Usually when you're a coyote, if you notice when they dig for voles, it's a big hole, kind of similar to this right here, and they leave that nice big hole there. Throw a little dry dirt on the bottom and a little peat moss on top of it, because it's going to get cold, and then I'm going to do my best to bed it down solid to where it doesn't wobble. Pan cover I'm using right now is landscaping fabric. Seems to work pretty good right now. I started using that this year. I like it. Putting dirt on top of that probably shouldn't be. Probably be putting moss. And that's my set. I usually like to set it the other direction, but I forgot, so we'll just set it like that. I think it'll work just fine. Put a little more moss in there on the sides. When it rains, it'll freeze. And that's where we struggle as trappers. The freeze thaw and the precipitation, in my opinion, are our biggest enemies for trappers. All right, so that's somewhat bedded in. I like to pack in the sides, just like that. Now I'm gonna go over the top of it with the dirt material. Lay her down real good. And then I like to sweep out this back piece here like a kind of funnels. It helps blend the trap a little better. And bring in my sides a little more. Box him in a little more. Because a box, from what I understand, will work on the back side. Hopefully I don't get that wind from that side, but if we do, we'll... There, that's kind of it. It's kind of a walkthrough, kind of set. I blended in real good back here, and that's about it. I might box them in a little bit if I find a worn piece or something. That's about it. Pan's right here. That's my reset. I'm gonna throw my bait and lure in there. All right, so now I've got my, I like to put gloves on. Have a lure bag just for the lures, try to keep those separate. I'm gonna go with what worked. Gonna get a nice little chunk of that in there. Put it in the back of the hole. It's got a good lure, got a good smell to it. Keg Creek Baits and Lures, Marty Smith is who I got that through. And then I like to get a piece of deer hide or sheep's wool. Put a little bit of this voodoo on it. And I was looking for something a little castor base. And I think it's got some castor in it. But to me, it smelled like Bobcat or Kathmandu is pretty similar. And that was kind of what I was looking for. Try smear it on that as best I can. Hopefully the deer hide will help with that. And it just goes down that hole. And that's the reset. I might smear a little bit on the top of the lure. And I might even put a little bit of, I might spray a little fox shirt on the backing. Let's try that. I don't always do this, but I will today. And that's my set, that's my reset. So there you can see it. And then it just kind of funnels right down in through it. That's my reset. So let's go move on down the line. Got more traps to check. All right, here's the other side of the Bermuda Triangle. Different, totally different country. Open plains. Got crop changes over here. A nice body of water here. Even bigger body of water here. I have a set over here on this corner. Really neat country. I like this fence line, which is woven wire right here. So really lots of opportunities here. Never trapped this property before, and I'm super excited to be on it. And let's go check some traps. All right, so here's the backside. Nice little creek that comes out right through here. There's a good 2-track crossing right there. I've got 2 traps there. And then on this trail, I did make a set. I could tell that the trap is tripped for some reason, But I don't see any fur bouncing from here. Of course, that doesn't mean that they're not down there. And then on the other side of that gate hole there, I got one trap there too. So just a matter of time on these two sets. RJ set. Set right there. Good spot. Well, folks, had an awesome episode today. Caught this beautiful coyote. Can't beat that at all. And I'm glad you're here with me today. Gonna keep the videos kind of rolling on some good territory, trapping some nice coyotes in Bermuda Triangle is what I'm calling it. Coyotes go in, they don't come out. So hey, hope you liked that episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.